innichkachef, welcome to my kitchen. Today is my daughter's birthday and I'm making for her third birthday 3 milk cake called 3 leche cake. This is simple recipe, but I will walk you through how to make the simple recipe perfect. It's a sponge, it's a beautiful, it's very soft, it's everything what you want from a light and fluffy and delicate cake. My 3-year-old, she absolutely loves it, and boys actually love too. You will see this video, by the way, much later, but we are going to eat tonight. Simple cake, but very delicious cake. We need very simple ingredients, something staple, something what everyone has in the fridge. Eggs. We need great amount of eggs. We're going to use 8 large eggs. It's about 400 grams of eggs. We'll need sugar, raw cane sugar, 240 grams, and the same amount of all-purpose flour, 240 grams. And by the way, this recipe you have to measure to the tooth. Also vanilla and baking powder. And we're going to use orange zest. This is optional. If you like, use. If you don't have, skip it. But I like just a fragrance. I think it's tasty. So let's do it. Has to be room temperature eggs as well. I forgot to mention. And sugar. Now it's nice and fluffy, and this consistency, you want really egg be whipped. Really, it's very, very important. And now we add in vanilla, and let's whip one more time. So this recipe is actually classic. What we're making right now, it's a sponge cake. Basically, it's a classic French sponge cake, except one addition. Besides relying on eggs to rise, I'm adding baking powder just to make easier, to be sure this recipe will work. So we add in flour and baking powder. And by the way, when you buy baking powder, make sure it's aluminum free. It's better for baked goods, taste-wise, and it's better for your health. If you cannot find, you can always make your own baking powder. And I will link below how. It's super, super easy. So now it's most important part to not use mixture and actually fold gently this amount of flour, which is not much compared to how much eggs we have, to the egg mixture, and very gently. Basically, we are folding. Basically, we are folding each time we add in flour, gently incorporate to the eggs, and try to preserve this all whipped eggs. We work so hard to get this puffiness, so now it needs to be very gently and slowly incorporate. Yeah, here. Perfect. Usually I do this way ahead of time, this prep. Just few drops of olive oil or any oil so that paper will stick. Do the same thing here. This is 9-inch, you can use 8-inch, it's up to you. Or you can use one big one. Divide gently between 2. This dough very delicate, so be careful, be gentle, no rush with this dough. Preheated oven to 330 Fahrenheit, and make sure it's not on convection. It's important. Just regular bake. Here we go. While our cake will be in the oven for about 25-30 minutes, we'll check. Meanwhile, let's make a whipped cream and a soaker. Soaker is something what we're going to soak this cake. This cake called 3 milk cake, so we need 3 milk. Let me show you how to do it. Yeah, they're almost halfway through cooked. They're nice and puffy. And now we are going to make a soaker. Something what we're going to soak this cake. It's this sponge cake. It's a milk. 3 milk cake, so we need 3 milk. And you can use any 3 milk you wish. So what I chose, and I think it's the best combination, regular whole milk. We need 3/4 cups, actually 3/4 and 1 tablespoon. And please measure correctly. We will need half can of coconut milk, and usually I buy this Thai coconut milk. That's one of my favorite brand. Usually I choose a not light, regular one, and always I'm looking for the one has less ingredients. This brand is good as well. It's very similar. So the first ingredient is a whole milk. The second is a coconut milk, and we'll need half container. So 3/4 cups plus 1 tablespoon of regular milk and half container of coconut milk. Oh, don't forget to stir. And make sure it's not cold. Sometimes I keep in the fridge because I want to use just to skim just the cream top, then you will not able to stir. So this is just regular milk, and we'll need half. Oh, a little more. Yeah, just like that. And the last milk, it's condensed milk, cooked sweet condensed milk, called leche. Did I say correct? And I will link below how to cook. I actually didn't buy this way. You can buy in a Mexican section in every supermarket. You can buy cooked milk, but I place in a crock pot and I cook as it is. You can actually pour in a little container and cook in little bowl and cook in the microwave for 10 minutes, or you can cook on a stove. And I will leave in description below all in details this instruction how to cook this milk if you don't want to buy ready, if you cannot find ready. And also I will link 2 delicious recipes with this ingredient, with this. It's like caramel. Look how you cannot like it. Look. Oh my goodness. It's so sweet. It's so good. My kids, actually Thomas and Johnny, they love to dip some green apple. Sometimes I warm up and whipped and make like a dip. It's a perfect caramel dip for their green apple. So we need this little jar, 1 pan. On low heat, try to warm up and melt all together. Coming around, look at it, it's melting and gives this coconut caramel flavor. It's delicious. It's so fragrant and it's so yummy. While we are waiting for our milk to melt together, I want to toast a little bit of unsweet coconut just for garnish, for decoration. I think it makes sense since we are using coconut milk, and this dessert has a deep roots in Mexico somewhere. I think so. Coconut makes very much sense to me. Use coconut milk, and I like to highlight this ingredient. Let's say, and the cake is ready. Yep, ready. Caramel, look at this, all melted together. Look at that. Nice deep brown color. Let this little bit cool down. Whipped cream, the simple whipped cream. I actually am going to use heavy cream. Surprise, surprise! 4 cups of heavy cream and vanilla, right? What else? I am going to skip on sugar. Here's why. The cake is sweet, you saw, more sugar than flour. The suckers is this mixture is super sweet. Sweet condensed milk is very, very sweet. And I just want to highlight nice creamy whipped cream without anything else. Every time when I do whipped cream, I like to keep the bowl for at least 15-20 minutes in the fridge, nice and cold. It seems like it's much easier to whip. Here we go. That's it. Beautiful whipped cream. I'll keep in the fridge for a few minutes while our cake is cooling down. And toasted coconut is ready as well. Gently release. It's not stick at all, but just gently. Come out nice and perfect. Look how beautiful sponge. It's a perfect. Ready to soak up all that flavor. All that flavor. Right, so we will need to delete that one. Now we need to poke and add this mixture, this 3 milk. I like to use this cake cream, but it's better to keep everything together. And I want to put it in the fridge for at least 1 or 2 hours before my guests arrive. So now, time for the whipped cream actually. We sprinkle just a bit for more flavor. This is coconut, roasted coconut. And now second layer, and doing the same thing. Now peel. And now with the same stick, try a little bit. Final. I'll try to do better jobs this time. By the way, I forgot to mention this milk mixture of delicious 3 milk melted. It's a perfect coffee creamer, so safe. I always save, and it's so delicious. It's so good on many things. Actually good to pour on pancakes as well, but it's the best coffee creamer. Decorate with berries. My child loves berries. I think that's the first thing she is usually picking from a cake. Not all children like, but she does. And some same coconut. And some blueberries. Maybe a few more blueberries. And garnish, it's up to you. You don't have to garnish at all. It's whatever you like. And I also want to do little glossy look to this fruit, so I'm going to brush with little bit of honey. Just a little bit, but that little glossiness gives more appealing look. Oh yes. Now this is things going in the fridge for 2-3 hours. Ooh. I have to finish this video. I cannot wait to try. We're going to enjoy tonight with our guest. Oh, Matrona already stealing blueberry. I told you she loves berries, right, Matrona? She likes to pick berries, blueberries, right, with Mama? So tonight we're going to have this delicious 3 leche cake, 3 milk cake, right?
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, yeah! Okay. I hope you enjoy this video, and please make this cake. I promise you will like it. Give me a like as always, and subscribe. Cheers, you friends. Bye. See you next time. Bye bye.